Hello everyone, I am Kent Louise Alan Hoban, and for today I welcome you all to my short presentation on genetically modified organisms or GMOs. In today's world, food production, health, and technology are becoming more connected than ever. GMOs are one of the most talked about scientific developments because they can change the way we farm, the way we eat, and even the way we shape public policy. In this video, I'll explain what GMOs are, how they influence our health, lifestyle, and environment, and also share with you my personal reflections and suggestions for a better, more sustainable society. So what are GMOs? GMOs are living organisms, usually plants or sometimes animals, whose DNA has been changed using modern biotechnology. Scientists modify them to develop certain traits, like faster growth, resistance to insects, tolerance to drought, or improved nutritional value. One well-known example is GMO corn, which is designed to resist pests without needing many chemical sprays. Another example is golden rice. So, this golden rice is engineered to contain more vitamin A to help us prevent deficiency among children in low-income countries. These innovations show how science can be used to solve real problems, especially in food security and nutrition. So how GMOs affect health? In terms of health, studies show that approved GMO products are generally safe to consume. They undergo strict testing before they reach the market. Some GMOs are even created specifically to address health issues like vitamin deficiencies or food shortages. However, there is a con to this. Many people remain concerned about possible long-term effects. They question about allergy, antibiotic resistance, or even unintended changes in the body still create doubt. Moving on to the impact of GMOs on our lifestyle. So GMO also affect our everyday lifestyle. They make crops grow faster and survive harsh conditions. They help keep food prices lower, and this allows families who live in developing countries to have more access to affordable food. At the same time, GMOs influence farming practices. Many farmers rely on GMO seeds because they produce higher yields, but this can also create dependence on big agricultural companies that control seed patents. This is where politics enters the picture. Who controls the technology and how it is used becomes a major issue. Now, GMO's environmental impact. So environmentally, GMOs have both positive and negative effects. On the positive effect, GMO crops that resist pests mean fewer pesticides are sprayed onto the land, which helps reduce chemical pollution. GMO plants also need less water or can survive in salty or dry soil, making them useful in places affected by climate change. On the negative side, planting large areas of the same GMO crop can reduce biodiversity. So, GMO plants could possibly crossbreed with wild plants, changing the ecosystems in ways we might not expect. Because of this, environmental monitoring is just as important as scientific development. So personally, I believe GMOs can be a powerful tool for solving global problems like hunger and malnutrition. But like any technology, they need responsible use. The problem is not just the science itself, it's how society handles the risks, communicates the information, and makes decisions that affect millions of people. I think the biggest issue is trust. People often fear what they don't understand, and if the government or companies fail to explain things clearly, the public becomes doubtful. Science should work for everyone, not just for profit. Here are my suggested solutions and actions to create a healthier and more sustainable society. A few actions can help. First is strengthen regulations. So this helps to ensure that GMO products are safe and properly monitored. Second is educate the public with accessible, science-based information so people can make informed choices. Number 3 is support sustainable farming, whether GMO or non-GMO, as long as it protects the land and helps farmers earn fairly. And as for the last one, we should encourage innovation that prioritizes human needs. So, especially in nutrition and climate resilience, instead of just focusing only on economic gain. So, GMOs are more than just a scientific topic. They are a social, political, and environmental issue. Understanding them helps us see both the benefits and the challenges. If used responsibly, GMOs can help build a more secure, healthy, and sustainable future. So that is it for my chosen topic, which is all about GMOs. Thank you all so much for watching.